College of the Ozarks is one of 8 work colleges in the nation. None of our students pay tuition. They all work on campus. I came to work at the college 13 years ago and have served under President Davis's leadership since I got there. Jerry Davis grew up in rural Georgia. He had nothing, except some grandparents who loved him. He had a very tumultuous childhood and teenage years, but he attended a work school that provided a really good education and lots of work experience and lots of expectations. There was a woman at that school that every week during chapel would look out at those boys and say, "You can be somebody. You can be somebody." And he said they used to roll their eyes and laugh. But out of that class rose a lot of somebodies that are changing the world. And Jerry Davis is one of them. He became a college president at 33. He was at Alice Lloyd College, another work college in Kentucky, for 11 years before he came to College of the Ozarks.
As he evolved and became president of a small college in Kentucky, and I had been a president even before Richmond in education and had kind of followed his path after he came to see me and was warm toward him. We became friends. I on the older side and he the younger. And he really developed that little school that almost from nothing. He proved how good he was at raising money, but more than that, of giving confidence to people on what he believed in and what he was going to do for the institution. And because of him, they would respond with their contribution and with their support. When the College of the Ozarks came along, when they saw Jerry Davis, and he talked to them about what they ought to do with the kind of confidence and strength and dedication and commitment and purpose, and all those things really identify him. They said, "We're going to take this man on and let's see what he can do for this institution."
The college was in mission drift. It was in financial trouble. A lot of people didn't know that. But he turned the Titanic around, and he went from a $90 million endowment to over $500 million now. Remember, we don't charge tuition. He's very cognizant that we must be good stewards of the money that people give us. He shared a story with me about going to call on an elderly woman who needed her heat repaired in her apartment. But she wanted to give him a check for the college, and he said, no, you take that and use that for getting this repaired. And she said, "The students at College of the Ozarks need it more than I do." So when someone says something like that to you, it makes them even more determined to be who we say we are, to be good steward of those finances.
He is interesting because he's interested in others and the courage of his convictions. What he believes, he reinforces with everything he does. He has influenced me to stand by him. I am now a supporter financially of the College of the Ozarks, even though I've got plenty of other places to support, even have it in my estate plan.
He has served on over 50 accreditation teams and chaired over half of those. He's had leadership positions within higher education, and he's at the helm of a unique institution. Other presidents around the country have a lot of respect for him.
We would not put ourselves against him in a contest as to who ought to receive this award. That's why I wrote the letter. I wouldn't even begin to say, well, why did you give it to me? Why Jerry Davis? I would think that the democratic process, if you could spread it out and vote, Jerry Davis would get it.